What's better than curling up with a good book to escape the cold? And this morning we have some of the season's newest standout reads.
All right, so here to help us is author Danielle Prescod. Her critically acclaimed debut memoir, Token Black Girl, came out last fall. Welcome, Danielle. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have some good books for us today. Your first pick is getting us in the Valentine's Day spirit. It's a little romantic.
Sounds great.
Yes, it's called The Davenport.
Okay.
And it's by Crystal Marquis. And if you are a fan of Bridgerton or Downton Abbey, this is a juicy, gossipy romance.
Okay.
Like love with a side of opulence. The characters in The Davenports are based on a real-life family, the Pattersons, a prominent, wealthy black family in Chicago in the early 20th century. They had a carriage business and rose to great heights, and the book is all about the kids finding suitable marriage matches. So it's a love triangle that turns into a love octagon.
Got it. Sounds like a series waiting to happen. Yes.
Absolutely.
This next one you say is funny, but not quite what you'd expect.
Exactly. So this is The Survivalist by Kashana Cauley, and she was a writer on Trevor Noah's The Daily Show. So she has serious comedy chops.
Okay.
But it is a little bit satirical.
Okay.
And she starts off by dedicating the book to anyone who has ever fired her, which I think sets the tone for what to expect. And it's about a lawyer who gets indoctrinated into the survivalist lifestyle, and it leads to an epic corporate meltdown.
Okay.
But at the same time, I think it's really about us finding, comfort in the things that we can control in times of uncertainty.
Okay. All right, your next one, it follows a woman's life through some of the most iconic moments in pop culture history. This is a new memoir, right?
Yes, exactly. So super fan, How Pop Culture Broke My Heart by Jen Suk-Fong Lee.
Okay.
And she is a Chinese-Canadian first-generation immigrant. So she grew up talking and thinking about everything from Dead Poet Society to Rihanna, and she relates moments in her life to like iconic things that we know from pop culture. It's very relatable.
Okay.
This next one, you say, is a must-read for Black History Month.
Yes, this is my Black History Month pick. Trisha Hersey is the founder of the Nat Ministry. She's somewhat of a hero of mine. And Rest is Resistance, a manifesto. She does a lot of work tying the legacy of slavery and plantations to grind culture and burnout, and and saying that, we have to reclaim our bodies and our time as a way to undo some of these toxic systems.
Rest is Resistance.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then last but not least.
Okay, last but not least is Weightless by Yvette Dion. She's a media veteran known as Free Black Girl on Twitter. And as you can see, the deck is making space for my resilient body and soul. She was diagnosed with heart failure at age 29, but a lot of her health problems were masked because so many doctors just kept telling her she needed to lose weight.
True story?
That was her problem. Yeah, this is a memoir. Wow. True story. Yeah, you can't really walk away from this book without feeling inspired.
And let's talk about you for a second here. Sure. Token Black Girl, it's out there. It talks about you growing up in a predominantly white society. What have you learned about yourself since the book has come out, since you put that out there?
Well, what's really been nice is that so many people have been able to connect to it. Even if they didn't grow up the same way I did, it's really comforting to be able to put my story out there and have people be like, oh, I didn't know that I had maybe the same issues as you, or I didn't know that I had the same insecurities. So I think it's really important that we share our stories.
Put it out in the world. Danielle, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have some reading to do. We always say this when we get all these books.
I always try to take
I know. If you want to see these books, just head to today.com/books.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.